Okay, getting back on this firewall here, trying to get it cleaned up. So I got some stuff for the Varsol paint thinner and brake parts cleaner. I'm just going to try this. I'm going to soak it down a bit with some Varsol, see if that's going to, soften up that oil and grease. We'll see how that goes. And then, yeah, just keep moving along here. So see what happens. The thing with this stuff, it doesn't dry right away, but it might leave an oily film. So that's the only disadvantage. Okay, I spent a couple hours, well, maybe not a couple hours, almost a couple hours, cleaning that firewall. It came up pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Still got to do another final cleaning on it. But yeah, I still got to do the other side. It's a little bit rougher. It's got some rust and corrosion in there, and that, I guess the brake fluid has been leaking, and that grease looks pretty hard to me, but I'm going to try and dissolve it tomorrow. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the progress so far, and yeah, I'm going to carry on with that tomorrow, and yeah, keep on getting it done. All right, I'll check with you later. Okay, yeah, it really came up nice. I was impressed with that situation. There's a couple little rust spots, but really, this other side was as good as that side. I don't think I would even paint it. But, I've got some rust up in there I want to clean up where that bottom of the windshield is. Yeah. So that's the challenge for today. Clean that all up, and yeah, once that's clean, then I've got to deal with that steering column. Change it from standard steering to automatic column, whatever way I can. I have an automatic column, and I hope I have all the parts to put this together. Yeah, so I got everything ready. This time a little more prepared, so I don't have to do the up and down on a ladder to get to this thing in my advancing age. So I got brushes, I got screwdrivers, knives, metal scrapers, wire wheels, the drill. I got some Varsol, or otherwise known as paint thinner, to use on the firewall, kind of soften things up. It doesn't evaporate too quick, so it seemed to work pretty good yesterday. So that's the strategy with that. And yeah, I've got some work to do. But hey, one bite at a time, right? All right, let me get this all set up, and we'll go from there. Okay, all set up here to continue on with this firewall cleaning. Just got this one section here I want to get done today, so yeah, put that out of the way, and I think I've got everything I need. That's my paint thinner to soak it down, and gotta give that a little soaking, see how that goes. Went pretty good last night, and yeah, just do what I can to clean this up. This is gonna be a little more different process. Once I get this grease off, I gotta get all this corrosion, so I'll have to get into some wire wheels and whatnot. But yeah, this should work okay. It's 50 some years of grime, but some of that's actually did protect it, all that oil and stuff on there. Actually, the paint looks pretty good. So yeah, it's just a matter of soaking everything down, and then I'll start. Got a new brush. The last one, yeah, I destroyed it. Mind you, I've been using it for all kinds of things, and putting on the rust treatment, and let's just say I kind of abused it somewhat, but held up pretty good for a cheap brush. That's all you really need for something like this. Just buy your dollar store or whatever. That'll do just fine. I'll also do this part because I gotta take this apart too, so I get some of the grease off it so I can see what I'm working with. I'm gonna have to undo some of this bolt here, I guess, gotta come out. Hopefully I can leave that shaft. This is the fuel gauge wire, I think. Gotta be careful I don't damage that. And yeah, there's a little cover plate. Well, I don't know what you would call this plate, but anyways, I guess you take that off to get something out or whatever. I'm gonna have to take that off, so looks like there's quite a bit of oil on it, so that'll help me get the bolts loose, hopefully. So I'll have to scrape all that off. This inner fender's got to be cleaned and given the rust treatment. Once I get this firewall a little bit better, get all this grease and oil off, and yeah, kind of go from there. But yeah, this method's working pretty good so far. Hopefully all this shit, like, it's a bit of rust, but I hope it's still in good shape. I don't want to be welding in here. There's insulation behind here, and probably, you know, mice live in there or something. I don't want to disturb them. So yeah, I'll just keep cleaning this up, and yeah, go from there. 1964 Chevy C10 panel. Yeah, it needs some work, but I'm gonna give it some new life. It's been my kind of dream truck for quite a while, so happy to get finally working on it. I'll just keep soaking this down. Yeah, see, that stuff comes off easy up there, but all this dried up stuff here looks like the brake fluid has wrinkled the paint, so it's got to be done. Okay, I'm gonna let that soak for a little bit, and then I'm going to start scraping some of that down. I got some pieces of wood here. Actually, they're pieces of wood shims. I'm going to use that to scrape some of this heavier crud, so I don't, really gouge the good metal too much. Just going to get all that loose stuff off, so that's going to be my plan. So, look at that. Ooh, almost fell through. All right. Let me let that soak for a bit, and then I'll cut you back on, and we'll see what's going on. Okay, yeah, still carrying on here with this fender, inner fender and firewall cleanup. Just trying to get this heavier grease and oil off. Get all the chunks anyways. It's kind of gruesome mess, but yeah, it's coming along. Like I said, just getting all that heavier stuff scraped off, and then I will give it another bath with the brush and paint thinner. Yeah, all right, gonna carry on. Catch you in a bit. Okay, I got that going along pretty good, cleaned up. As far as the grease goes, it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to take that little plate off of there. That's just below the steering column, so I can clean that up a little easier. I don't know what that is exactly for, but I guess something to do with the steering column. But they got that cut out, and then they put that panel in there. So I can see if I can unbolt that from the underside, and that'll make it easier to clean things up again in this area. So, all right, I'm gonna get on that, and I'll check with you soon. Okay, I got that little metal cover plate out of there, and so now I can do a little more cleaning there, clean that up a bit, and yeah, go from there. All right, I'm gonna catch you back on in a minute. Okay, got that cleaned up a little bit more. It still needs, I gotta, get to the wire brush treatment and all that, but got the worst of the dirt off. I gotta clean up the mess and carry on with it tomorrow. All right, catch you later. Okay, yeah, so I've got these inner fenders here, and as you can see, I've got a bit of rot in the corners, and they're certainly salvageable, and I'm gonna keep them, but I just tried just for a laugh to see if I could even come close to getting them off without breaking bolts, and I actually managed to get what I think is going to be the worst ones, although I think I'm missing one there already, but somebody else must have took that one off. Hopefully it might looks like it's broken. But anyways, that's not a big issue because it's been missing for who knows how long. Anyways, yeah, that rotted part there is the worst of it, but yeah, it's scaly, but I think it would clean up. But I do have another set, I think, that are in better shape, so I'm going to see if I can actually remove this without breaking a lot of bolts, and if I can, I'm going to put the better set on of the two, and because I just realized I was going to fix this on the truck, but I realized that that's going to be difficult to cut out in the fender area here to put a new piece, because there's actually a brace. So I'll just show you. There's a brace that's underneath there. I didn't realize that's rotted, and I'd have to make that brace, which I could do if it was off, but since I'm probably going to get this thing off, I'll just put the better one on, and hopefully it is better. But anyways, that's the plan. So I'm going to see if I can get the rest of these bolts out. I think they will come out, to be honest, because like I say, I think the worst ones came out. So this one might be a problem here where it's more rusted, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna get set up here and catch you in a bit. Thanks for watching, folks. If you find any of these videos informative, entertaining, or just downright irritating, I'd still appreciate a subscribe or a like or a share. It's all good. It really motivates me to keep going. Thanks again.